Hello, I'm Lee Bradley. That's Richard Walker, and this is Overwatch.
Boom!
That was as much energy as I could muster. Did you?
Was it good?
good?
It was infectious, mate. Tell me about Overwatch. Give me an overview of Overwatch.
That's good.
Please.
I like it.
I
almost called it overview. Overwatch is the new team-based 6v6 first-person shooter from Blizzard.
Okay.
I played it the other day. And it's really, really good.
Should I be excited?
Yeah, if you like this kind of game.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? If you, well, all right. Let me
like
start
shooters.
from the start.
I like shooters, and this looks like a good shooter.
I'm going to start from the very start.
Okay, go on.
It's multiplayer only.
Okay.
Yeah. The point of it is, it's all about teams.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the modes are like objective based.
Okay.
There are 21 different hero characters that you can swap between at any time.
Okay.
And they've all got like super unique abilities. We'll talk about a little bit more about them later.
Right.
It's not a MOBA.
It's not a MOBA.
Some people think it's a MOBA. It's not.
Okay.
The reason people think that is because of the heroes.
Right.
And because they've got different abilities and ultimate abilities, like big special moves,
so
like in a MOBA.
It's purely a multiplayer first-person shooter.
Yeah, it's more like Team Fortress 2.
Okay.
So the unique thing is, one, that you get to play as these characters.
Right.
And two, that you're encouraged during the course of the match to change who you're playing as.
So who are we playing as now, do you know?
This is Lucio, I think his name is.
Right.
This isn't me playing this bit.
Oh, really?
He is like a Healy dude.
Okay.
So they've all got backstories, right? You might have seen
Right.
some of the little videos they've been releasing, which are really nice, by the way. If you haven't watched those, watch them. He's a DJ from Brazil.
Sure.
And all of his stuff is to do with like sound waves and music.
Right. How does a DJ get mixed up in shooting people?
Well, do you know the backstory to Overwatch?
No, go on.
I'll give you like the very brief kind of version.
It's alarming how little I know about Overwatch.
30 years before the events of the game, there was a war.
Okay.
Largely fought between sentient AI and humans.
Okay.
And the task force, the international task force that was set up to bring peace and order to the world, were the Overwatch.
Right.
30 years later, the Overwatch has been disbanded for ages. Everyone's gone their separate ways. Some people are vigilantes. Some people were just like in hiding. Some people were doing other fucking things.
Okay.
But they all have to come back because trouble's brewing again.
Right.
So in answer to your question, how does a DJ get mixed up? I don't know.
Right. Okay. He's just here.
Don't question it.
Accept it.
All right. So I'm going to tell you about his abilities.
Okay.
So he's kind of main primary fire. Is sound wave, so it's just a gun. Right. With like bullet travel time and stuff. But he's also got a few other things, including, you see that the thing under the reticule it's on the plus at the moment.
Yeah.
But then over the other side, it's another thing.
Yeah.
He can buff the abilities of the people around him.
Okay.
So he can either buff their health, which is on now, or he can buff their movement speed, which is what happens if he slides it over to the right.
Okay.
He's also got an ultimate that gives everybody health in the area.
Right. So you're in control of that slider, that little...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can swap it around whenever you like.
That's cool.
Every character's got 3 to 4 kind of normal abilities and then a super mega one.
Right.
So he's a support class dude.
Right.
Broadly speaking, your character is either offense, defense, tank, or support.
Right. Okay.
So offense can do a lot of damage, but they haven't got a lot of health.
Right.
Defense are good at like creating choke points and defending areas and shit. They can maybe build turrets, or maybe they're snipers. Tanks have got loads of health but don't do lots of damage. They're just there to kind of soak it up.
Okay.
And the support characters obviously like heal and buff other people's abilities.
Right. So who's this guy?
So this bloke's called Soldier, I think it's 76.
Right. Soldier 76, yeah.
I think his backstory is he was once the leader of the Overwatch and now he's a vigilante.
Okay. Interesting.
It's my wife on the phone.
Brilliant. Slick.
I think she wants to know about Overwatch.
I think she probably does. What's that dial in the bottom middle of the screen, bottom centre? Hey, that's cool.
Show me again when it comes up.
There, that 31%.
That's how near you are to your ultimate.
Okay.
So all of these abilities are on like recharges.
Yeah.
And obviously your normal abilities, the recharge doesn't take that long, maybe 10 seconds.
Just a cooldown.
Your super ability takes a lot longer, but you can affect that ability by shooting shit, scoring points, by doing things, you know. So his deal is, he's quite a good all-rounder. He would be like a good recommendation for the person to start as.
All right.
Because he's got like a normal pulse cannon kind of primary fire. His secondary fire is a rocket launcher.
Right.
And he's got some Healy stuff as well.
Okay.
So he's a decent all-rounder.
Got a bit of everything.
Yeah, he's classed as an assault because he does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But if you want to pick up, because some of these characters are proper zany, and it takes a little bit of getting used to how each one works. He's the one that you can just steam in and kind of know what you're doing straight away.
And you've got his ultimate ready.
Yeah, this still isn't me, by the way.
Still isn't you?
No.
Are we going to see you playing?
Yeah, you'll see me at the end.
Right.
Well, I thought I was getting an hour's worth of B-roll from Blizzard, but they gave me 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
And you know that thing I said about how you're encouraged during the course of the game to change your hero?
Yeah.
Depending on how things evolve and what changes and what goes on. The footage they sent me, they didn't change class at all.
Really?
And the footage that I got, because I was just learning how each character worked, I didn't change class at all either.
Oh, mate, no. Rookie mistake.
Yeah, but it was either that or, like, in one of the matches that we weren't recording, I did change, but I was doing stupid shit, like, you know the big gorilla, Winston, that you've seen from the promotional stuff? Yeah. He can do, like, a big jump, and then when he lands, he, like, smashes and hurts everybody. I pressed that, thinking I'd jump at a character. I went flying over the head and off the map.
Really?
So, I don't know, do you want to watch me do that?
Yeah, I would.
That was the single most entertaining thing from that.
Well, we can imagine it.
Yeah, so that's the deal. That's like the broad kind of overview. But the shooting feels really nice.
Yeah.
I really like the look of it, the aesthetic. I like the maps as well. They're quite big, but they've got lots of like little nooks and crannies that you can sneak around to flank people and stuff. Like decent, strong maps. And more than anything, I'm kind of convinced by Blizzard's ability not to release something until it's done and they know it's good.
Okay.
Because they didn't invent RTSs, but StarCraft's like the best one.
It's been in beta for ages, hasn't it?
A while on PC, yeah. They didn't invent MMOs, but World of Warcraft is the best one. They didn't invent collectible card games, but Hearthstone is the best one.
So, I mean, generally, this looks a little bit like Battleborn. From a kind of rudimentary standpoint.
In the fact that there's heroes and there's like a bold art style.
Yeah, and you're shooting each other.
But
is that stupid?
Well, no, yeah and no. Like, there are some similarities.
Okay.
But Battleborn's got a MOBA mode and a suite of multiplayer modes and a single player story thing and all that. Yeah. This isn't like that. This is just multiplayer shooting, nothing else.
It's funny, they're coming out the same month, aren't they? Within weeks of each other.
Yeah, I feel like this will just blow it out of the water.
Really?
But like I say, they're very different things.
They are different things.
If you're not into multiplayer shooters, then you might not like this. Although, saying that, there are some classes that you can play where gun skill isn't really an issue.
Right.
Where maybe the weapons or the buffs are like lock on. And it's a lot about it is like teamwork and communication. I know that games journalists and press and like PR use that phrase a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
And most of the time it's just nonsense.
Right.
But I feel like it's extra true of this game.
The art style's great, man. I love the look of the characters.
The next thing that you're going to see is me playing, and I kill loads of people.
I love that the B-roll you were sent ends in defeat.
Well, they won one and they lost one.
Oh, right, okay.
So this is me now. So you'll see, I kill loads of people, but I'm not doing the objective. I was literally just like learning the buttons and the map. Do you know what I mean?
You're playing as, I guess, McCree.
Yeah, McCree's like a cowboy dude.
Yeah, I like it.
So I'll talk you through his abilities as and when I use them. I don't think I use one of them, so I'll talk about that now. He's got like a flashbang.
Right.
He's got a really short range.
Yeah.
But it can blind people. And you just saw it there. He's got like a fast fire thing.
Okay.
So he can kind of basically unload his whole gun in a short amount of time.
You look like you're actually doing quite well.
I do all right.
Yeah.
I do all right.
Good.
We should talk about modes, probably, shouldn't we?
Yeah, go on. Tell me what mode is this?
It's payload. This is called.
You got to escort the payload.
Yeah, and it only moves if you're standing next to it, and you've got to get it from one end of the map to the other.
It's like what's it? Battlefront's new mode.
It's like
Extraction.
Loads of I feel like multiplayer modes kind of everyone ran out of ideas a while ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, it's like a classic tried and true multiplayer mode. The other ones there's like a capture the point kind of one.
Okay.
Like the one we just played.
Yeah.
That was a round-based points capture thing.
Right.
Where it's the best of 3 rounds, and there's 1 point that you're always competing over.
Right.
Which is maybe why they didn't change characters, because they were always like from the start of the match they chose their character and it didn't change.
Right.
But there's other ones as well. There's one with numerous capture points. There's one that I think there's going to be like a hybrid one that starts off as you capture a point and then it turns into payload. I don't think they've finalised the modes just yet.
Right.
It seems like there's space for more anyway. But that's the idea. It's all objective based. I would be surprised if they have like a team deathmatch.
Really?
Because it's not that kind of game, you know.
But people love team deathmatch. You sort of know where you are with team deathmatch.
Yeah, but the whole thing about this game is that you learn the characters and when to be them. That's someone special.
Wow.
It's like a big fucking dragon that just kills whatever is in its way, as you can see. I moved directly into it.
Of course. Why wouldn't you? That your ultimate as well powers up and stays with you until you use it.
Yeah.
So dying doesn't get rid of it.
No.
Good
Yeah. So his ultimate is like a thing that locks on, and I think it makes it like your victim's a one-shot kill.
Right.
You'll see it. I'll probably use it in a sec. But it kind of auto-targets, basically.
Right.
You'll see.
That's cool.
So you see what I mean about, like now, because they've got a tank in there, and they've got like an attacky character running around, they've got a really good mix of, for that situation, they've got a decent mix of characters and classes.
So you could have all the same characters if you wanted. You could have a team full of Winstons.
Yeah, you can, but it will tell you, on the menu select screen, it says you haven't got any healers. Or rather, you haven't got any support characters, or you haven't got any tanks, or you've got too many of the same thing.
Right.
So you can start a match like that if you want,
but it's
going to tell you you're being a div.
Yeah.
It doesn't use those exact words. Yeah, but
are you stupid?
No.
You've got no healers, stupid.
So yeah, like you said, it's been running on a beta's been running on PC for a while now.
Yeah.
But there is a console one coming.
Ah, okay.
I've got dates.
Go on, tell us the dates.
Hang on, I've got to find them. You can get early access to it if you pre-order.
Okay.
There's a few different, as you would imagine, collector's editions and Origins edition and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think I'm right in saying that if you pre-order any of them, you get in early.
Well, isn't the name of the console version just the Origins edition, though?
Yeah, and it's called that because you get skins that tell... kind of reference the story of the backstory of the characters.
Okay, that's cool.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. It's a nice touch.
All right, beta. It is early access starts on May 3rd. Everybody gets in on May 5th, and the beta runs until May 9th.
The game's out on the 24th, isn't it?
Yeah, 24th of May. The beta will contain every single one of these heroes.
Okay, nice.
And all 12 maps and all of the modes. It's basically the whole game.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
And another thing that they've said is that after the game comes out, all of the maps and characters are going to be free.
Nice.
They're not messing about.
Good.
My worry before I went to go and play this on console is that it would thrive on PC and not go so well on console. I don't have that worry now.
Okay.
I think it needs to build up a bit more hype.
Yeah.
Because it got announced at a time where like fucking Paragon and Battleborn and...
The thing is as well, that a lot of the news has been PC centric because it's talking about the beta.
Yeah, no,
obviously,
totally.
Because the console's not on the beta. It's
absolutely,
you can't really cover that.
Yeah, no, true.
It's a console site.
But it's really, really fun. And it's accessible. Like I said, you can go in and... We've talked about this before. You know, like Evolve?
Yeah.
I believe that Evolve, you can go in and play a match and lose after 15 minutes and have no fun on the way to the end of that journey. Do you know what I mean? If everybody plays it right, Evolve's great.
Yeah.
But those circumstances don't come off often. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But this game, even if you lose, there's loads of fun shit you can do on the way.
Okay.
Maybe you get a kill. Maybe you unleash a crazy special attack that does something fun. Or just the way that you traverse the world can be fun. Some of the characters have got like grappling hooks so they can run up walls and all stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it's friendlier in that way.
Right.
And it's not like Call of Duty where you just die like that.
Yeah. Well, no, as you can see, you're holding your own for quite a while.
This was probably the only actual genuinely good match I had, and we
really?
still lost. Spoilers. We lost.
No.
But that was my point. I've gone on like 7 kill streaks, 5 kill streaks, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Didn't help. We don't do it. Do you know what I mean?
I reckon you were carrying your team, mate. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No one else was pulling their weight.
So I don't know, Rich. Are you sold?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I was sold on the art style to begin with because I love the cartoony look.
Right.
But I was confused as to what it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the message hasn't really come through.
But now you know.
Now I know what it is. I fully understand. Thanks to this informative, helpful video that we've created.
I'm going to be doing another video, hopefully, that will go up on the channel within the next week.
Right.
I'm not going to put any pressure.
Yeah.
In which I break down bit by bit in no nonsense fashion. This is what it is. Cool. These are all the modes.
Good.
These are what the characters are. This is this boss.
Because, I mean, we're in the industry and it's our job to stay informed of these things. But this, to me, I've been thinking, well, it's PC in it, really.
Well, this is what I mean. That's why that video is going to exist.
Yeah. And now I can see, that the console version is going to be well served.
It looks nice. So
and it looks pretty.
Yeah, this is running on PS4. They had Xbox One builds there as well.
That look
exactly the same.
Okay.
And play the same as well. Yeah, it seems like they're not messing about. It's not like, when TF2 came out on consoles.
Yeah.
It's like it never got the support. It was. I think Valve even got upset by the way that EA handled it because EA published the orange box,
of course,
didn't they?
Yeah.
And it just kind of died on its ass. Blizzard aren't going to do that with this.
Okay.
It's going to get like full-on support, so you can expect modes and maps and rebalancing. They've already added like a competitive mode to the PC beta that will no doubt be part of the
console release.
Yeah. I think that's important for the reasons that we were saying, that they have an open beta that's got everything in it.
Yeah.
So people can make up their own minds. Because I genuinely believe that if you play it, you're going to be like, holy shit, that's fun.
It's a proper try before you buy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a beta. It's not like an actual beta.
Yeah.
It's a demo.
It's a demo
it's
of the full game, pretty much.
It's a trial,
it's like
is what it is.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
So I'm pretty excited about it. We didn't even get a chance to go into... I haven't even begun to be able to grasp the different specials and stuff that everybody's got, because there's just so many characters. They're all just so different.
So you played as McCree. I guess he was a favourite, and then
McCree's like an assault one, so he's pretty easy to go in on. I played Winston.
Okay.
I played someone called Me.
This is who's attacking you right now.
Yeah, that's Winston.
Right.
Am I going to win? Yeah. I played someone called Me, who's like a cute Japanese girl in like a big suit thing.
Okay.
She's the one who can do like ice. Did you see the ice walls that were going up?
Was that her pink pistol by any chance?
I
think I've seen her in big, bulky armour that's pink.
Oh no, that's a different girl. That's a Korean girl.
Okay. Right.
There's a real kind of Street Fighter 2 vibe to the way they've done
global,
it.
Global heroes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
And all of the levels are set in future versions of existing locations.
Okay.
So there's like a London map that's got Big Ben.
Brilliant.
But because it's the future, Big Ben's like the clock face has got like a hologram thing around it and shit.
That's never gonna happen.
The one there, Tracer, the one who had her bum removed from the
game,
from the emote or whatever it was, the victory pose.
Because bums are offensive.
Bums are bad.
Yeah.
She is the English one. She's got the worst English accent ever.
Oh, really?
It's so bad.
What a shame.
But it's kind of charmingly bad. It's all right.
Okay, that's all right then.
Her abilities are she can like rewind time.
Oh wow.
So if she runs into a battle, gets hit in the face by a rocket, loses half of her health, she can press a button, rewind to where she was over 3 or 5 seconds later.
Dodge the rocket.
Well, it's not even dodge it. She hits it,
right,
and then she basically goes backwards. Everything else stays the same.
Right.
The whole game doesn't rewind.
It wouldn't work.
She goes backwards, but when she stops going backwards, she arrives at that point with the health that she had at that point.
Okay.
So you get your health back, basically.
That's good.
So you can use that in loads of cool ways. There was there's kind of some not really mentioned very much wrinkles to each of their abilities as well. So McCree's got like they call it a roll,
right?
But it's like almost like a blink dash. That's how it looks to you when you're doing it,
right?
That reloads your gun.
Oh, cool.
So that obviously is a good thing if you're in a tight spot. You can kind of juke out of the way really quickly,
right?
Get all your ammo back without having to sit through the reload animation and just carry on fighting.
It seems like the match has gone for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
It ended
It's
well.
over.
All right.
Oh, mate.
So there you go. That is Overwatch. I enjoyed it very, very much. There's a beta coming up. Release isn't far away. You're going to be hearing a lot more about this game. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it because it comes highly recommended.
I'm excited.
This is my new obsession, Rich.
Yeah, cool, awesome.
All right, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye.